Hello ladies and gents, I'm the Rev, and this is Warhammer 40K, Inquisitor-Martyr. And it is a game developed by Neocore Games. It is in early access, and it is currently $49.99. But as always, keep your eyes open, I'm sure it'll be on sale. And if you are a fan of Diablo 3, Path of Exile, Grim Dawn, any of those genres, those types of games, you're probably going to dig this, especially if you like Warhammer stuff, because they've done a pretty cool job with it so far. So when you first start out, you do have to do, of course, a little account thing. Takes 2 seconds, no biggie. And the game does have to be hooked up 24/7 for you to play it. Character-wise, oh, so much fun. Now, this game did come out a while ago, but I waited. They just did a full swipe because they just added the Psyker. But let's start out here. We got the Crusader, and you can be the Assault, and this is what the gear that you start with. Power Sword, Great Sword, Suppression Shield, Assault Armor. And then there is the Tactical, Laser Pistol, and Auto Gun, Sentinel Armor, which basically, if you are a Crusader, you can wear any of these types of armors. So this is the armor you start with. You don't have to necessarily keep it. Then we got the Heavy Gunner, which is Shotgun and Laser Gun, plus Infiltrator, Death Cult Blades, and Assassin Power Sword, and a Stealth Bodysuit. Sniper is the Sniper Rifle and Auto Pistol. A Sniper Rifle, of course, is a two-hander. And then we have the Hololithic Armor, and then the Eradicator. Shotgun and Sniper Rifle, both two-handers. Fabricator and Fabricator Distortion Armor. So you guys can kind of see the trend we're going here. And then we have the Psyker. And you've got your Force Staff and Imperium Armor for, I can't even say that word. Aether Walker, maybe, for the next one. Force Sword and Force Rod. Aether Walker Armor. And then you have the Scryer. Bolt Pistol and Force Rod and Warbound Armor. Alrighty, so now we've got our Crusader right here. This is the first guy, and one of the few things I think the devs do definitely need to work on, besides the basic stuff, and we'll get into that as we go through, but the amount of time it takes to level. That give ways to do bonus things. They need to do something to increase the leveling speed because, it's taking a bit. I have a Psyker. There we go. Oh, he's panting. He's ready to go. He might have done a line or two. You never know. That's what it looks like to me. Versus Stoic. And the reason I didn't do any more than that, because I want to know what you guys want to see. So let me know down in the comments. Is there a type of character here that you guys want to see? The one we're going to roll with is going to be, of course, a Raven Knight here. And this is where you start after you do 5 missions real quick. And the first thing to keep in mind is, in between the missions, you can hit your start button, and it brings up this. This is their version of, all-in-one option menu kind of thing. So you got your options at the top, main menu at the bottom, all your social goodies on the right, and on the left, all of our other goodies. So we'll get right into it. Heroic Deeds. Alrighty, first up is Heroic Deeds. And it's basically a list of all the things you can do to raise your character's level and attributes. Now, everybody's got different attributes, each of the different classes. But what we got right here is, of course, the Crusader, and we've got Warfare, Toughness, and Virtue, Focus, and Suppression damage bonus. And up top, you start with Exalted by Murder, and we got to hit rank 40. And rank 80, and oh my god, how many hours is that going to take to get to that? That's why I just wanted to start the game now, so that, we can do a playthrough of this, or guides, or other such things, so we can rock and roll together. So, Exalted by Murder. And as you're going through, of course, as you do special things, as you can see here, it goes along with Heroic Deeds. Suffer 5 million points of damage in combat. The only thing I wish the devs would do, here's another one, is put how close you're getting to these on here, because I have no idea. Inventory up next, and it's pretty basic, all the things you would think, which is, of course, is we've got weapons in the first slot, armor in the second, all kinds of various add-ons, which you can see over here to the right, And then miscellaneous. So far, miscellaneous has mostly been blueprints. Skills. This is an interesting one. So some of them open as you do things. You can tell by looking at everything. You can see where you're getting. I'm getting bonuses and things are getting raised. Now I'm not sure if that's by level or not. It doesn't say in the game. Give you an idea here. Ranged combat, because of course everything I'm pretty much doing is ranged. I can grab an axe or grab a shield and do that if I want. I've even got decent ones put aside, but you know, as you can see, there's all kinds of little buffs that chain into one another. So you've got, of course, our main map here, and we'll do that last. We've got our captain, and she talks to us the whole time when we're doing missions and stuff, and she is our store. As you go through, you get a bunch of stuff, you sell it off, of course, and depends on, you know, whether you're using a controller or you're using a mouse and keyboard. You can use either one. I find it easier to use, at least with this game right now, the controller seems a lot easier. I don't got enough money to really buy anything, but to give you an idea, we got force rod, plasma cannon. Something else that devs should probably think about is, what character is this for? That leads me into, with blueprints, here's our crafter. So in this one, you can deconstruct it and salvage it, or you can go here to crafting. So as you go through and you buy blueprints, you get all of these things. And you can see, oh, there's a bunch I've got that are background psyker and a background assassin. But what can you do? So I did make a chainsword, and so far, I'd say about 80% of my gear has come out of here. It's good, but it's also, you're playing to the RNG gods. You never know quite what you're going to get. So, of course, we have this tech tree, and basically it's ways to add ultimate buffs and other such things to everything. But as you can see, price-wise, it is expensive. So that's going to take a while. And as you go through and you unlock various ones of these, more of the tabs up top there, appearance, modifying, fusion, will become unlocked from what I've read. So then, of course, we have our standard storage, and it works just like your inventory. I got some extra weapons put aside here just for fun's sake, and armor. Character you first meet when you first start the game, you rescue him. I'm not going to tell you what happens to him, but there's a small quest line where you go to find someone to help him, and in the process of that is where you get all of your crafting, because you don't start out with all of this when you first start out. You have to unlock them, and that's just getting through some of the pretty easy first quests, which was cool. So, and then we have your health system. So the cool part about this is that I can make this, instead of restores 50 of max, we can do restores 10% of max per second for 5 seconds. And then I can come over here and let's see, we've got increase the duration of all salve type components by 50%, increase capacity by 5, and then boosts in ocular cooldown by 10. I like this by 5. After we've gone through, we've done all of the basics there. Now we get to the combat. Alrighty, so a quick rundown. On the left, you've got, of course, your health, and the little syringe is how many of your little health potions you have. Then, of course, we've got your various fighting things. You've got the slot for, in this I have shield, it could be a grenade, and then you've got the special for the armor right next to it where you hold both triggers down. That's what you have to do to trigger your armor. Far right, bottom right corner, that is the mini-map. Above that tells you what you got to do. We got 3 enemies we got to kill, and I can't die. If I die, I fail the mission and I wasted all those credits. But I should make a bunch of money off this, which is what I need to do.
I'm ready.
Ooh, doggy. Now, it does take a while to get around these maps. As you can see here, oh, you can barely see it. Wow. Oh, you can see it a little better there. These are where I have to go. So what I'll do is we will jump around, and as I roll into these areas and fight the main quest points, I'll be back. I do apologize for all the editing, but there is so much to this game. All right, we are in the main one now. Here we go. Here's the first one we got to take out. I always recommend run around the corners, edges here and there, see if you can find all these extra guys. They like to sneak these guys in on you. But there might be one more there somewhere. Anyways, the main dude I think is right over here. So I'm gonna run down here and that. Best way to take on these is always on the side here. And they do need to work on those turrets. They don't work very well.
I shall flay you alive.
Yes, you shall. So there we go. That was the first one. It wasn't too tough. I bet you it's another one. Yep. Sit down, son. Another space marine, so hold on. When I make it to the next one, we shall rock and roll. Let's see. Alright, we are getting real close to the next one. By the way you fill up your armor's juice, I think it's just by killing stuff. So you have to, it is limited time, but, yep. Of course, you can use cover.
Collapsing. Praise the Deus Mechanicus.
Now the thing to keep in mind, where am I getting shot from?
Firing.
Oh, there he is. I couldn't see him. Hi there. Anyways, folks, the thing to keep in mind is you can't continue to clear the map once you get your objectives done. Of course, you're going to want to do that because of goodies. Right. Anyways, folks, so there we go. There is, believe it or not, a brief overview. I am going to be streaming the game. More likely than not, I'll be breaking the game up into smaller chunks so I can give you guys in-depth evaluation of the various systems. I just did a real brief here, so please like, favorite, and subscribe. Keep your heads down, your bolters up. There we go, bolter. And I'll see you again real damn soon.